Knowing what lay ahead, I intentionally slept all the way across the Atlantic, waking only briefly to stuff my face with the meals and the snacks. After connecting with the welcoming smile of SummitVB Operations and Technology Strategy Lead, Mr. Muyiwa Musefiu, we made a rushed dash across Lagos from Murtala Airport to where we were going to be hosting SummitVB Community Virtual Meetup 2025. If you've been to Lagos, Nigeria before, you know Lagos traffic can swallow you. That would have been awful after journeying across the Atlantic. We were blessed that all that started well also ended exceedingly well. My name is Dr. Kike Onifade, founder of the Go-To Venture Builder and SummitVB Limited. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you that attended SummitVB Community Meetup. We have usually gathered in person in my home city, Ibadan, Nigeria, but this year we ran into a problem. Growth. Indeed, growth is a good problem for SummitVB's globally connected entrepreneurial community, investing resources in nurturing human potential, building ideas, and growing businesses for beneficial impact on livelihoods, health, and well-being in our Nigerian communities. This year, we hosted SummitVB Meetup virtually out of Lagos, August 1 through August 3. During the 3 days of scheduled events, we had great attendance from both within Nigeria and beyond by diaspora. During the meetup, participants got to meet SummitVB entrepreneurs. We held business development clinics and hosted community panel discussions. We rejuvenated in our vision and mission with a keynote address. We recognized and appreciated outstanding commitment in community members with prizes and awards. We also held a SummitVB mascot pitch contest. SummitVB community members collaborating in teams across different states showed amazing creativity in pitching the various mascots they chose to symbolize SummitVB community. Before announcing the winning team and the mascot chosen to symbolize SummitVB community, let's share an excerpt from the meetup of the submitted pitches and the voting process. As you will hear, we worked very hard to assure a fair election with counting of all votes.
To be moving on into this next part of our event, mascot, SummitVB mascot. So once again, thank you for being here. And I'm excited to introduce a special part of this program for SummitVB Meetup. That's the unveiling of the SummitVB mascot representation submitted by our creative community. So our mascots aren't just symbols. They carry identity, energy, and values. So they tell a story about who we are as a community, what we stand for. And today, we get to see those stories come to life through the ideas and design that was submitted by the SummitVB community participants. So each representation reflects different perspectives, both creativity and a genuine effort to capture the spirit of what we do and why we do it. So whether it's inspiring, symbolic, every mascot has something unique to say. So as we go through the submission, I encourage us to pay attention, not just how they look, but to what they represent and how they make us feel. Because the right mascot isn't just a design, it's a connection. So let's celebrate the creativity, the effort, and the passion behind each submission. So thanks to everyone who contributed to this submission. Now let's take a look at these mascots.
So before we start looking at the mascots, we're really excited about this. This is something that we've done in our live meetups, and we get very excited and we're very competitive with each other. So this time, each state, SummitVB members in each state gathered themselves and came up with a mascot representation. We are going to vote on the number one mascots during this session. We do have some ground rules. I am from Oyo. I must listen to all the mascot presentations from everywhere, not just Oyo. And so we want to be fair-minded in kind of listening and really kind of consider these presentations with regard to persuasion, right? You have to persuade your customer to choose you ahead of the competition. So how do you persuade? How effective are they at persuading you about what SummitVB stands for, represents, and why you might consider being part of this community? And again, no bias towards your home. And I'm talking to the big sibs now because I saw Dr. Lagbegi's excitement when he heard that Mr. Joshua and some of his colleagues graduated from University of Ilorin, right? So.
All right, so thank you. All right, there is a submission from Abuja.
Good afternoon and good evening from wherever you're joining us around the globe. I am David Agrefen. I hereby want to introduce my team members from Abuja, Nigeria, Mr. Emmanuel Ogumbi, Mr. Emmanuel Okon, Mr. Sulaiman Abdulaziz, Mr. Abiodun Akinpelumi, and Ms. Blessing Joseph. Thank you for the opportunity to render this presentation. I'm sure you are wondering why we thought this mascot best describes SummitVB. Give me a few seconds and I'll explain that. I would like to bring our minds to what a thought process is. A thought process refers to the mental activities involved in thinking, reasoning, and making decisions. It encompasses how the mind processes information, forms ideas, and arrives at conclusions. Now, going to the diagram, or should I say the mascot, you will notice that there's an upward pedestal with reference to thoughts and the direction it should go. It goes without saying that a person's mind is his most valuable asset, which is what the dollar sign represents. How these all represent SummitVB is that the more you are engaged and invested in SummitVB, your mind excels in an upward trajectory. We also know that the more you dwell on something, you gain mastery in that thing. In essence, the more your thought process is geared in the direction of the Summit core and its values, you are considered wealthy because knowledge, they say, is power. Truth be told, one of the reasons why SummitVB is growing exponentially is their thought process is geared towards excelling in individuals and communities and the world at large. There's a popular saying that we rise by lifting others, which is why SummitVB rises because they develop individuals in all ramifications. Thank you. This is the reason I think this mascot best describes SummitVB and what it's about. Thank you once again, and I hope this is convincing enough.
Thank you, Abuja team.
That's Abuja
And
team.
they hope that this is convincing enough. So their mascot is faculty.
Faculty.
And so hold your votes till the very end.
Yes, yes. So now we are going to be listening to our submission from Akwa Ibom.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, depending on where you are listening from. My name is God Gives Richard Odo. I'm from Akwa Ibom State, representing the people of Akwa Ibom State Group. I want to speak on the mascot topic, water. Water is life. SummitVB is vital in connecting, collaborating, and empowerment of the community. Water nourishes both soil and every aspect of life, and so does SummitVB impacts knowledge, empowering business and entrepreneurs to thrive with positivity towards growth. Water cleanses, and as such, SummitVB takes away stagnation, sparking innovation, dialogue, and promoting renewal in every business areas. Water can be still or powerful. SummitVB knows when to reflect or act boldly with harmony, driving progress, breaking barriers to create path for businesses to develop. Unity and flow. Stream flow into river, river into ocean, and oceans into sea. SummitVB thrive through collective collaborating energy, as members are very vital drop in larger currents of progress for every business and community as well. Let me stop here. Thank you. I hope we have been able to prove to you that SummitVB is very essential as well as water to mankind. Thank you. We are hoping to have a larger platform to bring to the notice of everyone as a group that SummitVB is essential.
Thank you. And so there you have heard from Akwa Ibom team, water.
Yes. So let's move on and hear from Cross River SummitVB community members. Their submission is here.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ekaitu Benyama. I'm a SummitVB fellow from Cross River State. Our mascot is an oak tree, which represents growth in boldness. An oak is a 7-foot tree mascot for SummitVB. It embodies growth, resilience, teamwork, flexibility, equity, and diversity to inspire all entrepreneurs, regardless of gender backgrounds, ability in Nigeria's vibrant entrepreneurial landscape. Growth. When a seed is being planted, it needs water and nutrients to survive. Entrepreneurs are nurtured through trainings, mentorship with a stamp in educational assistantships programs for students. Resilience. The study back with that, yes, strong, SummitVB represents a community of strong-willed individuals focused on entrepreneurial processes. Teamwork. Its canopy shaped like claps hands fosters collaboration, uniting entrepreneurs in shared goals. Flexibility. It supplexes branches when blown by wind adjusts. Thus, it adapts to diverse needs, mirroring entrepreneurial agility. Equity. A satchel of seed of success ensures accessible resources for all and promoting fair opportunities. Diversity. The 3 nutrients to different compartments, so those SummitVB community connects people from diverse backgrounds to learn and share knowledge. Growth in bold oak uses sign languages for accessibility, chanting, grow strong together. It also leads seed planting ceremonies, support workshops, and hosts networking. Its oak and light bulb silhouette brands merchandise promoting equity, so growth in boldness unites all in SummitVB inclusive vision. Thank you.
Thank you, Cross River team. And they have oak as their mascot, and they are cheering us all to grow strong together.
All right, so thank you. We are going to proceed and hear from the Lagos team.
Good day, everyone. My name is Zalabi Damilola. I'm representing Lagos Group. We are using palm tree as our mascot. We choose the palm tree as the mascot for SummitVB because it represents value, resilience, and productivity. 3 key traits that define what SummitVB stands for. The palm tree is one of the most resourceful tree in our environment. Every part of it serves as purpose. From its fruits, we get palm oil, a key economic product used in homes and industries. The kernel gives us palm kernel oil and animal feed. The sap becomes palm wine, a cultural symbol and source of livelihood. The leaves are used to make brooms, mats, baskets, and even roofing materials in some communities. Even the trunks can be repurposed for building or firewood. This tree teaches us that nothing should be wasted, and that with the right support, growth can lead to many streams of value, just like the entrepreneur and business support by SummitVB.
Good day, everyone. To add to what my colleagues have said, talking about the palm tree, the palm leaf is also known as a symbol of victory and trumpet. which connects deeply with our vision at SummitVB. They nurture business ideas, guide them through growth, and help them succeed sustainably. Just like the palm tree stands tall in the storm and thrive in harsh climates, SummitVB stands as a pillar of support for founders and communities, helping them grow, adapt, and produce value across multiple areas. In all, the palm tree reflects SummitVB's belief that from one root, many blessings can flow. That is, if nurtured well. Thank you and God bless. Fadipe Hakim Akinola.
Thank you. That's from Ogun State team. So let's move on and hear from Lagos. Sorry, that was from Lagos. So we are going to be moving on and hear from Ogun State team.
The name of our mascot is the weaverbird, highly regarded as nature's master collaborator. This reflects the very essence of SummitVB community, collaborative, rooted in Africa, and growing in synergy with our Big Six African diaspora.
Thank you for that. And building on that introduction, I would like to share why the weaverbird is such a meaningful reflection of SummitVB. Not just as a symbol, but as a mirror of how we work, grow, and support one another. Built for collaboration, the weaverbird thrives in community. It doesn't build alone, it builds together. That collective spirit is at the heart of SummitVB. This isn't a solo journey. It is a space where insights, efforts, and support are woven into something greater than any individual could create alone. Resourceful and vision-driven. Despite limited resources, the weaverbird creates strong, purposeful, and beautiful nests. It is the same story we see in our entrepreneurs, turning ideas into real ventures through Summit Corp, SABID, SummitVB Scholars, and our financial capability building programs. What matters isn't what you start with, it is the vision and the support system you build with. Nurturing and mentoring. Weaverbird teaches their young, not just instinctively, but with intention that reflects our approach at SummitVB. And soon, guided learning that equip members not only to succeed themselves, but to pass the knowledge on. We are building leaders who lift others. Impact-oriented. Every weaverbird nest is built with the future in mind. Likewise at SummitVB, our goal is sustainable, community-rooted impacts. Think of SummitVB Ajo and members like Mr. Nathaniel and others who didn't just solve personal challenges, but created systems that serve the whole community. Let's not forget, the weaverbird isn't just our mascots. It's a reflection of who we are becoming together. A community building wisely, generously, and with a lasting purpose.
The weaverbird doesn't just fly. It builds, thread by thread, ventures that last. And as we always say at SummitVB, little by little, our little adds up to a lot. Thank you.
Right, thank you. And that's from the Ogun State team.
So that's a weaverbird. Yes. And little by little, our little adds up to a lot. So let's hear from our next.
All right, so we have next Oyo State.
Have you ever wondered what animal truly captured the spirit of a thriving community in entrepreneurs? Let me tell you why. At SummitVB here in Ibadan, we cherished the lioness as our mascot and why she is the perfect symbol for what we stand for.
The lioness is not about dominance or loud roars. She leads with action, not ego. In the wider, it is the lioness who makes the decisions, who guides her pride through uncertainty. And that is how I see real entrepreneurial leadership. Not about being the loudest in the room, but about quietly building others up and steering the way with responsibility and vision.
She is the ultimate nurturer. A lioness protects and raises all the cubs in her pride, not just her own. That is community. It is about lifting everyone, supporting the well-being and potential of every member, not just a chosen few. When you watch lioness hunt, you see teamwork in action. They strategize, trust each other, and move as one. That is the energy I believe every entrepreneur should bring to their venture.
Collaboration, shared success, and the kind of synergy that makes businesses truly sustainable. And let us not forget resilience. The lion adapts, thrives, and finds a way no matter the challenge. Isn't that what entrepreneurship is all about? Bouncing back, learning and growing stronger with every setback. So when you see our SummitVB lioness, remember she is not just a symbol. She is a promise to empower, to nurture, and to lead by example, turning ideas into impact for the good of every community. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
So that was Oyo State. I mean, that was Lioness.
And the keynotes are by Dr. Nifade. Clarity is the key to entrepreneurial journey, as we've heard in that presentation. So we are going to be moving on and going back to our mascot presentation.
Okay, so have we counted the votes yet?
All right, so Mr. Samuel, one, we don't need to count one person that voted twice. And two, we are not permitted to vote for two states.
Okay.
Yes.
So is Mr. Samuel, you're adding it up for us?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still collating.
Okay.
All right. Let's see 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. I and Yinka voted for.
So that's Mr. Nathaniel and
Yinka.
so
Okay.
so it was there were two people voting separately.
Yes. That can be counted. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Disqualifying people, are you because you're from Ogun State?
No.
I'm
His
just asking.
voting is from your state, and they are voting for your state.
Okay.
So I said one person cannot vote for two different states, and one person cannot vote twice. But he mentioned that he's voting and she is also voting.
I'm just making sure that you're not pressing the.
No.
Okay.
We have to be fair.
Yes. Okay. We have to be fair. Let me
All right. We roughly have 50 participants. Okay, Mr. Samuel. We have a few more minutes.
Yeah, we have a few more minutes. I'm still trying to send you my vote.